This podcast is brought to you by People's Food Co-op, a community-owned grocery store in downtown La Crosse, Wisconsin and Rochester, Minnesota, that promotes local farmers and producers through an emphasis on fresh, healthy, sustainable food. Anyone can shop. Everyone is welcome. For more information, visit them online at pfc.coop. This podcast is also brought to you by Trempealeau County Tourism. Whether your idea of fun is bicycling, hiking, or canoeing, afterwards head into the heart of one of their welcoming communities to experience historic architecture, independent shops, and locally owned dining establishments. Visit Trempealeau County Tourism online. We talked with local musician Stanley Hall. We talked about early musical experiences, the soulful song Simply Beautiful, what people can expect from a show, songwriting process, what's coming down the road, and where people can find out more. You can find more conversations, food reviews, live music, and events on our website, lacrosselocal.com. I'm Amy.
And I'm Brent.
And this is La Crosse Local.
Wanna be under your skin, baby. I just wanna be where you are, baby.
My name's Stan Hall. I'm born in Washington, D.C. I grew up going to church every Sunday, listening to the gospel music, and I saw a kid in the neighborhood with a guitar, and it all just came together, and that was that.
You know, was this at a young age or something like that? Was this?
Yeah. This was like 8 years old.
Yeah. What
what
attracted you to the instrument?
Oh, the kid that turned me onto the guitar, the day he did that, he gave me a bunch of guitar player magazines and some Jimi Hendrix recordings. It was Jimi Hendrix, Little Richard, Funkadelic, that whole growing up in the 1970s, listening to that style of music, confused with gospel, it just had a feeling that attracted me.
You sent along the song, it's a cover, Simply Beautiful, and you kind of reference a few influences. Is that kind of your style? Is that something that you're going for in your original music?
I wanted to do that cover for a while, but in my original music, it's slightly different. I mean, I also grew up listening to Kiss, Ted Nugent, Pat Travers, everything that was guitars. And I like Santana. So there's a bigger spectrum there.
I'm relatively new to you. I've kind of seen you around the area and on social media, referencing that you're playing certain places. Were you playing a lot before COVID? Were you touring or playing on a, weekly or monthly basis?
I had just been jamming around. So I've been in La Crosse 2 years now. I mean, this is going to be my home. I'm good here. I'm staying. But I had just been playing around the local scene with a few people. That was actually kind of through the pandemic, a couple places stayed open, Prior to that, I had just been writing, but I've toured. I've toured Japan, Africa, Europe, all over the place before I got here. And so, I just kind of made my way around the city. I didn't know anybody, and I took a guitar to bars where I saw bands were. And last summer, I played at Fathead Steve's a lot throughout the summer. Been jamming at the Popcorn, different places.
What can people expect from your shows? I mean, you're kind of probably getting back into it. Sounds like you've been playing the whole time.
I'm going to be coming out this summer and I'll be playing at the HD Tavern a lot this summer. It's very blues-orientated, classic rock, but it's got a lot of soul on it.
So is it a mix? Do you normally do predominantly covers, or do you mix in with your local sort of, your own original music?
Yeah, I'm mixing it. It's going to be a bit of covers, a bit of originals.
What's next for you? What are you excited for?
Recording this new album I've been working on. I like I said, I've been here for 2 years. I'm my apartment for 2 years coming August. And since I've been here, I recorded like 150 originals since I've been here.
That's a long album.
So, yeah, right. So I mean, I recorded a rock album. I got a blues project and an R&B project. So I got a lot of work to do. And I just hooked up with a new artist named Nikki Pepper, a female vocalist guitarist. And so we're going to be collaborating on some lyrical things. Matter of fact, I'll be playing in the area with her soon, too.
You know, it sounds like you're pretty prolific with creating songs in different genres and that sort of thing. What's your process like for writing? It sounds fast. Is it something that you just knock out pretty quickly?
I hear a vibe and I don't know. I mean, it could be like an hour and a half for a song up to a week. It depends on the song and the spirit, the feeling of what's going on. I mean, it's all about personal experiences. I hear things,
So in terms of recording, is that quick? Is that something you do relatively quick, or do you share with other people, have other people lay down tracks, or is it a quick process?
Usually it's me by myself, It's me by myself. I've had help from one of my buddies in Washington, D.C. I'll send him a track and he'll add some secondary guitars and keyboards on it. It's pretty an easy process for me. I don't know. I got into this digital recording thing, and I try to keep it sounding like a live band. I don't like it sounding like a drum machine, and that type of vibe. But
out of these different projects, is there a particular song that's kind of like you're vibing on right now, or is there anything that's coming out of those projects that you're particularly proud of?
Well, they're all my children.
Can't pick one.
Yeah, well, I'll send you one. I have this one, and right now it's called Untitled As Yet. It has no title. It's a song that I've been shopping around. It's a combination of, it has an underlying Carlos Santana vibe to it. Walking through the streets, and I was just looking at homeless, and this whole song came to me.
You can see the people living in cages, a displaced people on stolen land. We've been down for way too long.
And the situation that we're in, and what was going on at the border with separating these families and so forth, and just looking at like what's going on in the world. And this song, it arrived.
How do people follow along with you? I know you're kind of relatively new to the area. I'm
on Facebook as Stan Hall. And if you go to local music scene on Facebook in all these areas, you'll see advertisements with my picture.
And also, is there any particular album that's always been kind of centered to your life?
Yeah, there's a bunch of like the early 70s, not Parliament, but funkadelic albums with Eddie Hazel mostly playing guitar on them. Those things, really work for me as, staples in musical diet.
So when can people expect some of these projects coming out?
Oh, that's an interesting thing. I'm not even 100% sure right now because we got to go through a long process, but I'm hoping that one of these projects is going to pop this summer.
When's the double bill with you and Greg Cheech Hall and Stan Hall going to happen?
Oh, yeah, right. I talked to him about that, actually. We don't have anything planned together yet.
That'd be a great double bill.
Oh, yeah, the Brothers Hall, right?
Yeah, totally.
Lacrosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you'd like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at Lacrosse Local. Find out more about us at lacrosselocal.com, and you can subscribe to the Lacrosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you like us, rate us 5 stars. We appreciate it.